question. Member from Simcoe Grey.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Community and Social Services. Mr. Speaker, would the Minister advise the House whether he believes it is ever appropriate for a medically fragile 21-year-old with developmental and physical disabilities to be placed in a nursing home?
Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Obviously, the member is referring to a specific case. I'm assuming that by the tone of his question, the way that it was put forward, and I would be very happy to look into a case that he brings forward. The fact of the matter, Mr. Speaker, is that we have a developmental services network of organizations and ministry support throughout the province. They work with individuals and their families to make sure that that person is placed in the most appropriate care setting. As I say, Mr. Speaker, if the member wants to bring forward a particular case, I'd be happy to look into it. But again, Mr. Speaker, the bottom line is finding the most appropriate setting for that individual to receive the care that they need.
Supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, I brought this case to the attention of the Minister's office and the Ministry on many occasions, but let me refresh his memory. Leslie and Gary Dillon are from Nottawa. Their daughter Jessi is 21 years old and severely disabled. For the past 8 weeks, Jessi has been at the Collingwood General and Marine Hospital waiting for support services such as passport funding or admission to E3 Community Services in Collingwood. Their doctor will not release Jessi from the hospital until support services are available, and unfortunately, none are. Mr. and Mrs. Dillon are concerned that their daughter is going to be forced into a nursing home, something most caring parents would not want for their child. Minister, you're spending a lot of money to keep Jessi in hospital. Is there not a more dignified way to look after the Dillon family's needs?
Question, answer.
Again, Mr. Speaker, I thank the member for bringing this particular case to our attention. Obviously, all of our sympathy, our hearts go out to the family that are finding themselves in this very difficult situation, as well as the child that they're seeking the most appropriate care for. As I said, Mr. Speaker, I'd be happy to look into this specific case, and as members know, as a minister, I can't talk about specific cases here on the floor of the legislature. But what I can do is talk about the commitment of the ministry to work with families and individuals to make sure that they receive the type of care that's most appropriate for their circumstances. I would also point out to the honourable member that under our watch, our government has significantly increased the amount of funding that is available for developmental services across this province, and we're going to continue to work with providers and with families to make sure that we provide the most appropriate care. And again, Mr. Speaker, I look forward to looking into this case for the honourable member.
Thank you. New question.